It's fine, sweetie.
Hello.
Hello. This
Hi.
is a podcast, and it's called It's Fine, Sweetie. And it stars me and you.
Yep.
I'm Andrea.
hmm
That's Clearance.
Yeah, it
And
is.
for some reason, my dog is really snoring today, but that's also my sister, Clarice. 1 second. Talk so much yourselves.
Wait, which dog is snoring?
Melissa.
Meredith.
Meredith.
Meredith? Oh my
Yeah.
God. So both Meredith and her sister are snorers?
Yeah. She got a deviated septum. So I got hearing aids this week.
For
Because I
yourself?
haven't, huh?
For yourself?
Yeah. I went to the doctor and I have conductive hearing loss. It's really bad in my right ear and it's not so bad in my left. And so I had to get hearing aids. And now I can hear her when she breathes and when she snores way better. And I'm like, God, that's loud.
What is that like having a hearing aid? Like can you just is it like a superpower now? Can you just turn that shit?
No, it. So I didn't go get fitted for like the full hearing aid. I just got the over the counter, which they just approved. Because like the hearing aids are like 4 grand, and you have to go like through this whole process. So I just bought some over the counter ones. Um, and that was $1,000. And so you put them in, and then they have to get adjusted using your phone. Like it sends them beeps, and you have to wear them for 30 days for your brain to get used to hearing from them. So sometimes my brain is processing the sound and sometimes it's not, I think. So sometimes it feels like normal hearing, and other times it feels like I get a lot of feedback, or I can't tell if I have them on at all. So I'll let you know in 30 days.
Man, we're getting
I wonder
old.
if you get like close to some things, if it has that like
Feedback, like a
feedback so that
Yeah,
you,
microphone.
it does.
That's
oh no.
wild.
But I also got new AirPods
You
because
can
they
use those
have
as a hearing.
the new AirPod 3s, they have a hearing aid function. They can be used as a hearing aid. So now
Yes.
I can, and it's wild because if I put in my old AirPods, I don't hear anything in this ear. But if I put these on, I can hear it.
It
I don't
really should be
know.
tax deductible.
It should be. I can use my FSA though. But isn't it wild? I don't know.
That is
Wow.
wild. You can use your FSA on your AirPods?
Yeah, I bought it with my FSA because it's a hearing aid. So I had a prescription.
Ooh, fancy.
Fancy, fancy.
Yeah, from now on, you're gonna be very fancy.
You don't seem as excited as one would imagine would be excited about hearing.
I mean, like it's kind of sucks to like lose your hearing. I'm not that old.
Is it
Yeah.
scary?
It's just, I don't know. It's sad. Like the guy just came in and he's like, okay, here's the deal. You don't have any hearing and you can get surgery, but I would recommend waiting a year and we'll see if it comes back. And I was just like, okay. And then I just start crying. Like it sucks. Like I just thought that
Oh,
like I would get tubes or like my ear wasn't draining or whatever. But he's like, nope, all gone. None for you.
Is it like from concerts or something?
I don't know. I don't know if you can really like pinpoint a thing, but like
it's
when it
from all
went
that. It was
completely,
your emo phase.
yeah,
Yeah, all the
probably.
screaming.
But when it went completely, I was on a plane and like it was cute. So I fly a lot, and one year I flew to a couple years ago. I flew to Chicago, and it was the first time I ever got motion sickness. So I think it kind of started then, and then I flew 2 or 3 more times after that, and then it was gone.
Damn.
Because you're a jet setter. Man, that's a real first world problem.
But they
It's kind
said
of
that if you fly when you're sick, your
your pressure
tubes
and your
can't, yeah, they
equilibrium
can't, you
fucked
can't
up.
equalize the pressure and you can lose your hearing that way.
That's fucking wild, Dre. Why does these scientific anomalies keep happening?
I don't know.
You got to stop going outside, bubble girl.
I know. I don't want to go outside. I'm too sensitive.
You're like, I don't even want to. That's the challenge, is like They just
I'm
keep
losing
making
my
me.
I'm losing my eyesight, so I feel you, sis.
I feel like what's frustrating about eyesight is like one year you're fine, you get your prescription and you can wear them or not. And then the next year you get your prescription. If you don't wear those bitches, you can't see.
Yeah,
I'm
It
like,
yeah.
I
happens pretty
really,
quick, doesn't it?
yeah, I'm like in the bathroom, like, oh, okay, what is this? How many does this say to use? And I was like, oh,
I don't
wait,
know.
no adjusting is doing it. I don't even have a phone in here. It was very sad for me.
Using your phone so you can see shit is next level, by the way. Like, I'm proud of you.
Yeah. I think one year my kid's grandmother got them a magnifying glass. And I was like,
Need one of those.
actually, thanks.
Yeah.
I'll be
Like,
using that.
yeah.
So
That's
like
not gonna
sometimes I'm like, yes, this fucking thing is coming in clutch. I put one in my work backpack so I could like read articles and stuff.
fucking get your Sherlock Holmes on over there.
Yeah, it's got like a little light on it. I'm like, I'm so
Oh
old.
man, you're old as fuck.
Like one year I was like, Mom, what are those things called you put on your glasses so you can like take them off and they just still hang there? She's like, oh no.
A
How
lanyard.
old are
You need a
you?
lanyard.
Yeah. I need like a
Yeah.
little
Get a
lanyard for my glasses.
You can get a bejeweled one.
I know.
That
I
way people know
I
you're
did. I
cool.
had one, but they tangle too easy. That's why those old people just get the old school like shoelace
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Fuck that.
But
That's why
instead,
they have 85 pairs of cheaters.
yeah, that's why I have 85 pairs of Zenni opticals. So
Mhm.
anyway,
Winning.
winning. So we are all really old. I was going to take the girls to see the last Death of the Last Unicorn
I haven't
Okay.
seen
because we got a Regal pass. So I had a Regal pass, but then like you'd have to like buy tickets for, the people that were coming with you. And so then it just got to be like it's too much money to keep doing that. So I went ahead and just got them both memberships. So then it was like, okay, we should just go every week since we have this pass now. But this week I didn't see anything, but then like Death of the Last Unicorn was just like a poster and I guess like Unicorn made me think it was a kids movie. I went to
It's
go
not
Yeah.
buy
a
yeah, I went to go buy tickets and I saw it was rated R and I was like, "Oh,
yeah.
Was
actually
it
no."
unicorn like the women who sleep with married couples?
No, it's a
Oh,
unicorn. Wow. Wow. That was
it
impressive.
wasn't that rated R.
Oh,
Oh, wow, buddy.
It really is a unicorn.
First of all, how do you know what that is? Second of all,
TikTok. How do I know what anything is?
no, that's not what it's about. It's about a unicorn. It gets hit by a car.
An
Yeah.
actual unicorn?
And then it starts killing people. Yeah. It's still
Yeah.
A
like
horror
unicorn.
movie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a horror movie and a thriller. So I was like, I
Is
don't
it
know.
HORROR, not WHORE?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not nice.
Ah, I see what you did there. Also, too, unicorns could not be. They could just enjoy.
I know it wasn't nice. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just like, I enjoy this non-committal. But I also think, I mean, I don't know which way we're gonna delve. Like, are we gonna talk about movies or are we gonna talk about being the third?
Let's talk about being a third.
Let's talk about movies. I'm sorry for derailing it.
Yeah, because I'm like, I feel like if you were the third, like obviously, I feel like conceptually, like people are like, okay, this makes sense, but I don't think people go into things with like enough rules. Like they haven't
Hmm.
like really thought it through.
You,
Because like the
you,
people I know that have done the third, I actually only know one couple, and it seems like then someone, ended up being with the third more than
the
they were
third.
supposed to. And then all of a sudden, like they're cheating.
I
And
think there's some of that, like a lack of rules, but I also think that people don't consider it when things are, you know what I mean? Like they start to consider it when things are
already on the
bad.
rocks. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of like when things are good, you consider it, and then you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
I think it's
I
probably
also think like, I think probably what you've seen on TikTok is like people talking about trying to date on apps like Tinder
Yes.
or whatever.
Yes, that's
And
it.
the challenge is that like people will be on there and be like, "Hey, I'm cute and flirty," but like they won't mention that they have a husband they want you to meet up with. And I just feels like that's super unsafe. Like if I go to meet you and then there's a dude there, I don't know, it just also starts feeling like unsafe. I mean, I don't know what woman
Yeah, and if you're
would not
willing to
feel.
do that, like
Yeah.
why if you're willing to lie to me and trick me to get me there, then why would I want to be in a relationship with you too?
Yeah. I don't
Well,
know.
it's not a relationship.
Well, that's what they're like proposing. Like a lot of accounts are really upfront and they're like, yo, I want to have a lady, but it's me and my husband dating together. But even like the people who say, hey, I'm in a ethical, non-monogamous relationship, and me and my partner are dating separately. Even that, I started to be like, I don't necessarily trust you
Right.
because, like, like I understand that this is what you're saying, but like, I'm just, being a woman is super scary to meet anyone anyway. And then it's like now there's this random dude that could be like in the picture, and it's like,
Right.
no, no thanks. Yeah, no, thank you. But I don't know. I mean, it's all very sketchy out there, but I do think it does seem like you don't usually invite someone in until like, you know, you don't
Or
you're
at
not
least you
sure you
don't
guys stay
go
together.
yeah, you don't go on an app to invite somebody in and let you know what I mean? Like there
How
might be
else
situations
would
like there are like polyamorous relationships that I feel like probably work, but like I feel like maybe it's a little more organic. Like you don't go, I we need to
so
do
what?
this.
You just at the grocery store with your wife, and then you
I
just
don't know. How do you meet people?
I don't know. I
yeah,
mean, there's
me.
this new
Early
show.
mix ups,
Yeah,
meet
there's a
up.
new show that's like a a couple where it's like the women are both dating the men and like, and so then like, oh, we don't know whose baby this is, like that kind of stuff, like because they're all together and like maybe you start off as friends. I would imagine like when you're doing more ethical non-monogamous, it's more like, hey, I'm ethical non-monogamous, and then you're like meeting people and then like you build your little tribe from like that more than like we're a couple and you can come in and be our third, but you're never going to be like, it's like already putting this other person as like
As a third wheel.
sub. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I haven't finished Ethical Slut, but there is just like a lot of conversation in that book. And then there's like Polly Wise and a bunch of other things that you can read and try to like get an understanding of things you should consider and think about. But I don't think most people are doing all of that.
No, too
But I
many.
also think like you're going on a single app. You know what I mean? Like you're
Yeah.
going on an app that's made for singles looking for that. And I think that that's a little.
Yeah. I think it's like one, it's a singles app, and then two, when people are like really being like mischievous and like not saying everything up front is like part of the other thing that's like really scary for people. But then some people, yeah, they are just using like, we're looking for a unicorn. You're like, no thanks, especially at our big age. Like, I cannot imagine me being a 43-year-old unicorn. No,
I
thank
can
Mhm.
you. It
I can
seems
be
like
a
drama,
40-year old unicorn.
except for you are not a unicorn because you're not a chick.
No, we're called bulls.
Oh, that makes more sense. But yeah, it seems like that might be easier to come across than a unicorn.
You know,
Seems like you probably get murdered less.
until it gets sad. No, I don't. I
Why would
don't.
it get sad? You think it gets sad for men?
I think it gets sad when you're 60 and you're a bull.
Unless you're in really good shape, like you're Lenny Kravitz and you're like,
Even then, it's like Christmas, and you're like, "Hey, you guys want to go get some Chinese food?" And they're like, "No, dude."
I
I
gotta
don't
go see
know.
my real family. I gotta
I've
see my grandkids.
I used to work in an assisted living facility and they be getting down.
But that's not like
Yeah, but like when
doing
you're
it.
like not living in there. Sorry,
Yeah,
Clarence, go.
No, exactly right. I'm right there with you. Like, yeah, no, like that's not bull unicorn status. That's just like we're all sad and our family has passed on. And let's just have sad things with our saggy bodies.
First of all, that is too visual. And second of all,
He like cries when you finish every time.
I think they're having a good time.
Yeah, while it's happening, and then they remember where they are after.
But do you remember, like, I mean, there was somebody who was telling us the statistics of like how much STDs they have going on in
They
there.
got the clap just floating around in that bitch. Like
Yeah,
it's
just like
crazy.
doon, doon. Yeah, one person
And it
gets
just
it.
really begs the question: who is patient zero and where'd they get it from?
Well, you got to take grandma to parenthood, so you
It's
got
usually
something.
some new person, right? Like someone gets admitted in there and then
They got kicked
They
probably,
out of
just
their
really
old
flooded
institution.
up.
They
yeah.
they broke the
It's
class to the
like,
new one.
yeah. Ours, I bet, you know what? I bet sometimes it's the like staff.
Yeah,
Oh no!
I bet it is.
it probably is. That's
That's my
awful.
hypothesis. Yeah, like, okay, we're setting up a research study.
Yeah, they're smashing Miss Williams. It's fucked up.
I mean, it happens in prisons.
Oh,
Yeah.
that just sent a chill down my spine.
Well, if people are willing to go and bang the turkeys, they're probably willing to smash Miss
Oh yeah, they
Williams.
do bang the turkeys.
Miss
I try
Williams
not to. I try to
looks
block that out
good.
of my mind because I never want to think about is this chicken fillet.
Ah, oh no.
Like when I'm making my salad, I'm not like, oh, I bet this one got molested. Clean it
Oh, yeah.
This is a sad turkey.
It's a real-
Oh no. Okay, so
Anyway, so the movie,
back to
a
movies.
unicorn, a unicorn gets hit by a car and becomes evil and murders people.
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's like I think so what I read, so it's like not even a spoiler because I haven't even seen it yet. But it's like a unicorn gets hit by a car and then Jenna Ortega and Paul Rudd are the people who hit the unicorn and their dad and daughter. And then Paul Rudd's boss like starts trying to use the unicorn to do all these like magical things to make a bunch of money.
Mm.
And then I guess the unicorn is like turns evil.
Murder
Yeah, if you try to exploit a unicorn, I bet it does go evil.
turned into
Yeah,
a murder.
pretty much like anything. I was like, that's like the premise of like Meet the Mitchells and that other robot movie. I was like, it just, yeah, they're like, it's kind of a basic.
Are we gonna see Megan too? Are you guys excited about that?
Definitely going to see Megan too.
Nice.
Lillian wants to see it, but I don't know because she wanted to see Megan 1.
Yeah, remember that little dance she did?
Yeah, my 10-year-old wants to see Megan 1, but or she saw Megan 1 and she liked it, but then she like also was super scared. But now she's like she wants to see Megan 2. It's like she
That's
doesn't
life,
remember.
baby. Yeah,
Yeah.
love it.
You know what's terrifying, and I don't even know like why they brought it back? Final Destination.
I'm
Oh, I'd
so-
never want to see that.
oh, I'm pumped about it. Oh my god.
I mean, it's such a like weird thing. It's like I do want to see it, but also I don't. And like even when I saw the previews, like every little thing people do, I'm like, you can
Why
do
are
that.
you doing that?
Like
Why are you putting glass in that cup?
there was someone like climbing on a ladder, and I was like, and my kids were still playing soccer, and I was like, oh my God, one of the soccer balls could hit this ladder, knock you down,
You
things
fall
could
into the
fall on
bucket,
top of you.
right?
You're gonna die. I was like, this
Yeah.
is not
Like,
okay.
don't you know what movie you're in?
Yeah. I'm like, oh no.
My intrusive thoughts are too vivid for me to
Yeah.
be at my old age watching another Final Destination.
I feel
And the bad thing is that I said that to him. Oh my God, did you see there's a new Final Destination coming out? Like it's midair in a ladder. He goes, don't say that. I was like, sorry.
sorry.
My bad.
That movie is why anytime I'm next to a semi, even next to a semi, I'm like, floor it.
Why do
Yeah.
people just drive next to semis? It makes no sense.
Yeah, why would you be in his blind spot?
I don't know, but you know what's most terrifying is when there's 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
like, "Oh, hell no. I'm not being sandwiched up in here. Like, this is not okay."
yeah,
Yeah, so I'll even slow down if I can't get out of it, because 'cause I'm like, "You guys are not gonna get me today."
not today.
Not today.
Yeah, wherever I'm going, I'm gonna be late, cause fuck that.
Mm-mm.
But, yeah, anyway. And then, let's see, what else oh, The Woman in the Yard.
Yeah, I saw it today.
Recommend, don't recommend?
10 out of 10 would not recommend. I did not get it.
Okay.
Oh, is it too
Artistic.
cerebral?
Yeah,
It's yeah.
it's very artistic. It's very boring. Really, it's a very slow burn. I did not enjoy it. I fell asleep.
So what is
Okay.
the bitch just sitting in a yard?
The bitch is just sitting in the yard. She can control shadows and shit, and like
She can control what?
shadows.
Oh, okay.
So like the mom seems to know who the lady in the yard is, right? There's some tragedy that happens, and
Mhm.
I think it's a metaphor for grief, is what I took from it.
Oh, okay.
But not at all what I was expecting. How did it
Okay.
get good?
It was a little
This
heavy handed.
I feel
Definitely.
like this is gonna be like seem like a super non sequitur. But I was thinking about like, oh, the person who wrote it then like was, using the movie as like a metaphor. So
Or
then
you-
that made
or was on a lot of drugs when they wrote it.
yeah, maybe. That made me think about one of the things that's floating around TikTok right now is like this woman says rap is just like journaling, and that's why men like and journaling sometimes can be seen as like a form of therapy. And so like but men aren't like lambasted or made fun of for using rap like journal. And there's this young man that was just recently arrested for like threatening a football player from another team in a
In a
rap
rap.
song. Yeah. I guess he was arrested because they did jump this kid. And then he like wrote this song about like, if you catch
Jumping
me in
them.
yeah, I'm in the streets with no cleats. You know what I mean? Like basically, I'm gonna put him in all these things about like how he's gonna beat him up.
Was it
And
heavy with football metaphor?
it
Because
had a bunch of football metaphors, but it also just was like straight up like I'm gonna beat this guy's ass. And then he got
In
arrested.
20
And I was like, you didn't have to release this song, bro.
yeah, exactly.
Like,
That's what I was gonna say. In 2025, if we haven't learned that your journaling raps stay in the house,
yeah.
don't post them for the wide world, then what are we doing?
And he used the kid's name. I think he said like Brandon.
He was like, come arrest me, bro.
He was like,
He
what are
was
they
like,
gonna do?
Jeremiah Williams. Copy of your butt.
Yeah, like, yeah, take that. And it was like, oh, I'm calling the cops. I don't have to take anything because I already got beat up. But it's just like, I mean, that's the comments were like, they were like, the comments were like, they jumped him and nothing happened. And then he releases a song, gets arrested. Like, bro, what the fuck? So anyway, that just was what made me think of that. I was like, damn, that's true. Like, you know, and
And
then,
that's
do you have Apple TV?
I
yeah.
do.
Have you watched the studio?
I love the studio.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I was thinking, how are you caught up?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I don't remember which episode is, but the one where he wants to see the oneer.
The number that's episode 3.
Okay. Where he's like, oh, I want to be there. And everybody's trying to convince him not to be.
Yeah.
And they're like, I was thinking that's like the perfect video representation of like how I'm kind of always talking about nobody thinks they're the man. Like every boss
Mm,
thinks they're going to be so different. They're like so relatable. They're like not going to be, tyrannical. They're like, I'm going to be different and I'm just going to like be with the people. And it's like, no, nobody wants you to be there. And this is why. Because he's like oscillating between like, don't treat me differently. I'm the studio head. Don't treat me differently. And he like ruins everything. It's really perfect. I was like, if I were doing, yeah, if I were doing management training, I would definitely like try to use that because it's like, it's such a good thing. Like, he's just like, don't worry, if they need me to move my car, I'll just move it, And then they're like, hey, this person's kissing your ass because they want this. He's like, oh, she's being so nice to me. She wants me to stay. And they're like, no, she's kissing your ass. Like, get the fuck out, And instead, he just like completely ruins everything, costs him all this money. But it's like, it's just such a good show of it. Like, even when you are like, oh, I'm just a normal person. Like, it doesn't matter because everyone else is like jumping through hoops to like please you, but also like hoping you'd fucking go away.
Right.
Like, so they could just do their work like they want to. They're like, don't you have other things to do? Anyway, it was really interesting, but it's also, it's going to be a fun show, I think. I feel like, hi, baby girl.
Cutie patootie.
Thank you.
How's your week?
She made the bomb squad.
Oh my goodness.
You didn't tell us you were trying out.
See.
Wait,
Oh, are
so
you doing
for next year?
fundraisers?
I am for band.
Oh, you're
I
in
am
band
for-
too?
Why did
What
she just steal your
instrument?
shirt?
She was
No,
talking
he
with
just gave her a microphone.
Oh, the microphone. Okay.
So what instrument do you play? Oh, everyone, this is Charlie, our niece.
Oh,
Hello. What instrument do you play?
clarinet.
Ooh, wait. Who played clarinet? What did you play, Clarence?
He played.
the trumpet.
Something
Yeah.
loud and obnoxious.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's cool. I feel like I
It's
played the
band.
clarinet for a bit. Yeah,
What did Nick play?
Trombone.
that they played obnoxious things.
The low prong.
I just remember doing something with the clarinet, like and having to like pull the thing out and clean your spit.
Well, we had the class in grade school. That was back when before arts got defunded.
No, I had a clarinet. Anyway, whatever, it's all good. Okay, so you made Palm and that's for next year?
Yeah.
Okay. Yay, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's where she's going now is a meeting.
in my
Oh
pocket.
my gosh, they're gonna tell you about how much money you owe them.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
gonna be a lot.
We're in those pockets, motherfucker.
When I was a cheer sponsor, there was a little girl that was native and she got her fees paid through the tribe somehow. So I don't know if that's something you can look into.
We will look into that.
There was like maybe a scholarship or something.
High five.
Love you.
Bye, darling.
Okay, bye.
Love you guys.
Love you too. What microphone do you have, Clarence?
Some shit I bought for Amazon.
Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, so yeah, so maybe the woman in the yard is not the bee's knees.
It was definitely a letdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no idea what happened.
I mean, honestly, when looking at the previews, I wasn't really excited about it because I was like, I'm not sure what's going on.
That's how I felt the whole movie.
Yeah, but I guess like you don't. There's also a piece that like wants to be surprised by the movie, but you're also like, I mean, give me something, you know?
I mean, I feel like if it had context to share, it would have been in the trailer. That was my first red flag.
Yeah.
I just think that like people who make movies got so used to like relying on jump scares that they forgot how to build tension.
It doesn't even have jump scares. It really is like a documentary. Like this.
What the fuck is that?
Well, maybe not like a documentary. I just mean that it's slow as fuck. A lot of exposition without telling you what the fuck's going on.
They're trying to build atmosphere, but atmosphere is not tension.
Yeah, that atmosphere sucked. Yeah.
Who Who was the what's the people called? The director, producer, whatever. Do you know? Is
Oh,
it
I
anybody?
didn't recognize anybody attached to this project
Oh, okay.
at all.
Maybe
I
that's
feel
the
like
problem.
the actress was like someone that's familiar, like the main actress, like she's been in things before.
I thought I recognized her, but then no, I
Oh,
did not.
okay. Well, bummer, dude.
I know, right?
What about TV? Are you watching anything on TV?
Just the studio, watching The Righteous Gemstones.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, the
They're
you
amazing.
super excited for The Last of Us. It's coming out next month.
The Last of Us.
Yeah, this is zombie.
Oh, never mind. My bad. For some reason, I was thinking of The Leftovers.
Ooh, that was a good.
Yeah. I was thinking about that recently because the woman is in White Lotus. One of the main characters from The Leftovers is in White Lotus.
Oh, Carrie Coon.
Yeah. And she was on something recently and she was like, I'm not a big actress. Like I can go to the store and like I can do all these things and no one ever says anything to me. I was like, wait, isn't it an unwritten rule that if you see someone famous in LA, you leave them the fuck alone?
You know what's funny is that clip was on TikTok and somebody like stitched it and they were like, "No, we know you. We're just trying to leave you alone." I literally sat on a plane next to you and they showed like the selfie of them surreptitiously taking. So she's just oblivious. She's just like,
Yeah.
nobody knows.
Yeah. Cause I was like, there's this like black comedian that was on, I can't even remember what that show was called, but it was like something income. Like it was about like three siblings with like three different income brackets. And, and she was black and she played a lesbian in there. And I saw her at just like Home State, this like little taco place. And I was like, holy shit, that's her. But again, I was trying not to like be rude. And so I just like ignored her and was like, kind of geeked out, like, oh my gosh, I saw her. And I saw the girl from Atlanta also,
Is
like
that
in
is
a
that?
coffee shop. Yeah. And it was like right after she was on the fucking Marvel stuff. And she was just at a coffee shop working on her laptop. I was like,
Just random.
yeah, like,
Get
damn, this
typed
is
in LA.
crazy. Yeah, I was like, this is fucking nuts. But I'm not gonna say anything to her because, like, I don't know, she might be black famous. And maybe, this is like kind of a white establishment and maybe like other people don't know who she is. And if I walk over there, I'm like, hi, can I, like anything, she might be like, bitch, thanks for outing me. I've been here for 3 hours.
Yeah.
And
I
now
can't
you
ever
don't
come here again.
yeah. So anyway, but like, yeah, I was like, I thought we were just all agreed that we would like not fuck with celebrities when
Mm.
we see them places. And I think I told you I saw the lady who I thought was like looked like Carmen Diaz back in the day. She was on like Trophy Wife, that TV show, and a couple other things. And she was at the Jump Zone, like where my kids go, like have a little membership. She was just there with her kid like, you know what I mean? It was just like, and we saw the what's their name from the what's it called? Where there was like three sister wives, and it was like based on the
Oh
LDS
yeah, we saw her at the skating
at the
place.
skating rink,
Yeah.
and no one fucked with her either.
Yeah.
So just stuff like that.
Margie. She played Margie from Big Love.
Yeah, from Big Love, that's it.
And then she's married to the guy that she also starred in Once Upon a Time with. And they were both there. And it was like they were just at somebody's birthday party.
Yeah, and no one was bothering them. And I saw the girl from How to Get Away with Murder, the one black girl, at a birthday party
Oh,
too
really?
with her son. Yeah, I was like, just or when I went to the birthday party and saw Jordan Peele. And I was
You're just
like,
like,
holy shit.
hey, Mr. Bailey.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And his wife was there too. And I was just like, okay, this is crazy. But yeah, but I was like, yeah, I think that they underestimate like how much the rest of us like do know them. And we're just trying to like not be, you know, obnoxious and make them uncomfortable, like living in their space.
And people can be like, we went to Willie Nelson's 90th birthday at the Hollywood Bowl and we were walking back to our hotel. It's like a mile. And Johnny, what's it, Johnny from
Knox.
Jackass?
Yeah.
Was behind us. And like me and my husband are like arguing. And I just hear somebody go, "Nobody's ever gonna believe me. I have to get a picture." And like, so it's just like this mob of people like all leaving the Hollywood Bowl. This guy's like trying to escape because she couldn't get a, you can't get your car out at the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
so he's like
valid.
trying to escape, and like now you're bringing attention to him because like we're arguing, and now I'm like turning around to see who it is. So I'm like, listen, 1 second, there's Johnny Knoxville. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's like because I'm sure like they probably like, oh, we'll just do the parking at fucking, you know, at the Hollywood Bowl, but then it's all tandem parking, and so you're just sitting there forever. So it's like,
yeah,
oh damn, like yeah, I think there's like a certain celebrity level where you're like, I could never do that, but probably Johnny Knox would think he could do
because
that.
he could very well just look like a generic white guy. Like sometimes
Yeah,
when you see them in real life, you're just like, God, he looks familiar, but you can't place it.
yeah. But there's also like famous people that I think are like behind the scenes. Like, have you seen the thing going around where people were calling Rashida Jones Ezra something's baby mama?
Oh
And then
yeah,
people were
I'm
like,
like,
who the
that
fuck
is
is Ezra? Whatever.
Ezra. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
And
like from
then,
Vampire Weekend or some shit.
yeah. And then other people were like, who's Rashida Jones? And I'm like, how do you not know Rashida Jones? I feel like she's definitely crossed over. Like,
Yeah, if not from her fucking dad, then how about Parks and Rec?
yeah, Parks and Rec for sure. I thought for sure. But yeah, but like, I guess there's some people that don't know Rashida Jones. And
Insane.
that was very interesting to me to learn because I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Because, yeah. And then when they're like, he died and he left like all his kids 100 million, I was like, I guess you can have fucking 50 kids if you are
Have
super,
50 million,
stupid rich.
50,
Yeah.
100 million.
Yeah, you're stupid rich and like everybody's just gonna get 100 million. But like, you know, Rashida, I'm sure probably is already making a shit ton of money. And I don't know about the other kids. Anyway,
What would you
um,
do with $100 million?
And I was just sitting there thinking like 100 million fucking dollars. Oh
I don't know because I think it depends, right? Like if you're 100 million, if you have 100 million dollars and you're still you, then you probably make different decisions than if you're 100 million dollars and you're fucking Billie Eilish or, some famous person because you have to like consider security in there like differently if you could be recognized. Like I feel like if I won $100 million and like I still was like relatively anonymous, I'd just buy a house in La Cañada. I'd buy like several properties, it's like
I feel like that kind of money begets fame though, because you're gonna be
no, I feel like, I mean, I don't know. I guess it also depends where, because like the guy who won the $1 billion lottery, he just like bought a house. He bought a couple houses and they reported on it. But then like you don't, you know, hear anything else.
I mean, think about like the Johnson and Johnson heirs. Like you would never know who they are, and they probably got $1 billion.
I mean, and there's rich people all around here, like people that just have money. Like, and so I think it does depend on like where you live and where you go.
but in their circles, they're a big deal. Hit the restaurants.
Well, in their circles, they're in rich circles. In my circle, they would be a big deal, but in their circle, they're just.
They probably aren't even the richest people in the room.
Mhm.
Mhm.
They're like, "Oh, he's new money. He just got it. He just won the lottery." And then to us, we're like, "Oh my God, he won the lottery. He could probably change my life."
Rub some of that luck on me.
Right. But they're like, whatever. He won 100 million. He'll be broke next year.
All I'm saying is, if I buy 100, or if I win $100 million, I'm buying some land, I'm building a whole suite of houses, and I just feel like at that point, somebody is going to be trying to get some money out of my wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I think if you run into some money, you just can't tell people.
Well, you can't stay there.
And there would be
I don't. Did you see the poor kid? What's that man's name? He's been on like several crew crime shows. He's a black man who didn't really read well, and then his coworker bought like him and his coworker bought a lottery ticket, and I guess it was like his lottery ticket, and it won, and then the coworker sued him, and lost because he tried to say like it was his money that paid for the lottery ticket and it should be his. And then he moved, he was still in the same neighborhood. He bought a big house. People were asking him for money. He was giving it out all around. And then eventually he meets this woman who says she's a financial planner and he just stops giving money, which, would be good. But then what ends up happening is she shoots him, takes all the money, and is
Did
sending
he
his.
just have a bag of cash?
No, because she was his financial advisor.
So
He
she had
signed,
access to all of the
yeah,
accounts.
he signed everything over. And then she pretended like he was alive and just like cutting people off because they had been taking advantage of him. And so she would send like periodic messages to his mom and like try to like make it seem like he was still alive, but he never called. And so that was like super suspicious to his mom. So she was trying to get the police to investigate, and finally they did, and they figured out that he had died and she had stolen all his money.
Damn.
Yeah. But it took like 4 years.
Luckily, I don't need a financial advisor. I just need the money.
Yeah. I mean, and I feel like you'd probably be in a different state because like he was already kind of like in a bad spot because he wasn't like,
Couldn't read.
yeah, he couldn't read. So it was more like he was trusting of people. So yeah, I mean, I think that to me, the first thing to do is like, you kind of have to maybe
Lawyer
separate
up.
yeah, separate
Oh,
yours.
yeah.
But even lawyers, like you just have to trust people. You have to have like a lot of trust,
I mean,
in
if you got all the
whoever.
money in the world, I don't know. Like, I was about to apply for this job, and then they were like, "You need to take this Excel test." And then I just was like, I started looking into Excel. That's why I called you yesterday. And then I was like, I'm not gonna do this. So, but I say that to say that if you had all the money in the world, I feel like you just learn a whole bunch. You just go to school. You just start.
Maybe.
I think that I don't know if I would go to school, but like it seems like just like a dream to just be able to like go on adventures and learn things.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
fucking.
why do we have to fuck that up with
Yeah,
capitalism? What?
I'm fucking Carmen San Diego at that point.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I think like sometimes I'm like I have this thing about retirement and just feel like, you need your own thing. But like if you were rich, you could just like get to choose what it is instead of
Man,
like have to be like, "Oh, let me figure it out through this, restrictive environment where someone's paying me and I like have to try to like make my dreams fit into their goals."
Right.
Yeah. So, anyway, are you reading anything? Dree, did you want to talk about any media?
Well, number one, I wanted to circle back to like raps as journals. I saw this TikTok just today, and this woman told her kid, she has two boys, like little boys, that they couldn't fight, but they could battle rap. And
Mhm.
so, like, she's sitting outside the bathroom, and they're like, you stole my toy, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, oh, that was a bar. It's like she just like lets them battle rap as long as they don't like fight each other. And I thought it was really
Yeah.
cute and
it's
inventive.
crazy. Yeah.
But as far as books, I finished all 7 books that are currently out in Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Mhm.
And it just got traditionally published. So like a lot of other people are like finding it now. And it's so good. It's so, so good. And I can't like I normally don't read unfinished series because now I have to wait till like next year to get the next book. But it's so good. I can't recommend it enough.
Sorry, I was just gonna ask, does that upset you?
It's just like, oh, I want it. Like, you know
No,
what I mean?
not that you have to wait a year for it to come out. I understand why that would be upsetting. No, like people finding your diamond in the roughs.
A little bit because I don't want them to ruin it. Like, there's this
Yeah.
really nice, like, tight knit, like, family around it. And I don't want people coming in with, like, their hot takes and being like, this person is toxic or blah, 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 or this person's annoying. I'm just like, shut the fuck up. You weren't here. It's like Murderbot is getting a TV show on Apple TV, and Alexander Skarsgård is going to be starring in it
Murderbot.
as Murderbot. Remember that book I told you to read? All Systems Red by Martha Wells?
I don't know.
Clarence read it. And so people are already like, him, it should have been Tilda Swinton. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. He's perfect.
Okay. Interesting.
Anyway,
Yeah,
what
I
about
feel
you?
like even like when I read Big Little Lies and then everybody was like, they should do a second season. I was like, based on what? Like it didn't, and the second season really wasn't, that helpful. It was like that was how the book ended. You should not do a second season, but then they did. But
I
I
don't.
just feel like Reese Witherspoon can't help herself.
yeah, she should make more of the movies. Like I don't know if the divorce is like holding her up, but she should make more of the movies of the books she recommends because she really does recommend good books. Like last night, I do have a bunch of books open on my audiobook listening apps because now I have the books that I haven't finished on Audible and I also have books on Libro FM.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, okay, but both of those options seemed really boring yesterday. So then I was like, I need a different like drama book. So I got The First Lie Wins.
Oh, yeah.
And
Love
it
that.
seems like it's going to be really good. And I was like, damn, I hope Reese makes that book too. I mean, makes that into a movie too.
Does she recommend that one?
Yeah, it was on her list. Yeah. So just stuff like that where you're like, I mean, she does recommend good books. It's a good list to like go to and see what she recommends. Like I said, I feel like we should have a website where we have all of this stuff
Oh, we should.
that we
Okay.
recommend. Yeah. Because I feel like we have a lot of recommendations also. But
It's my life.
hmm,
I said it's my life.
yeah, it's what we do. I was talking to Aunt Starla. She was like, I mean, I feel like you guys are nerds. That's like your niche. You guys are reading lots of books. And it's like, I guess we are.
Like I turned on like a group of friends to like, I'm like, you think you're, first of all, have you heard of audiobooks? And they're like, I've heard of them, but I've never tried them. I'm like, just give it a shot. And they're like, I could do so many things.
Yeah.
I can work, I can drive. And I'm like, oh, see, yeah, it's great. And then so now they all have 'cause I feel like you have to get over the hurdle because you kind of feel like it's cheating and you have to get
Mhm.
over that hurdle. And then once you do, it's like
The world just opens up.
Yeah.
mhm.
Like I was looking, Lillian told me she wanted to listen to more books. We've listened to a couple books together, my 10-year-old. And then for some reason last night I was reading about nervous system regulation and there was a thing on there that recommended audiobooks.
I
Like
can
this
see
I
it.
yeah,
I
so
could
I
see
was
that too.
like, I'm gonna get her and I know like when I told her dad, I was like, I think I'm gonna get her a subscription. He was like, well, she could just use Libby, which I understand, like to use that through the free library system instead of paying. But the challenge I have with it is like it expires and then they just automatically go back, which I understand why they do that. But I don't know how much time she's going to get to be able to do it, because like the
Right.
teachers would have to let her listen or whatever. So I'm like, I don't think she has that much time to listen and like get it back in time. But
Yeah,
anyway,
because when I get an audiobook from Libby, I have to be on my shit.
yeah,
I
that me
gotta be
too.
like,
I downloaded one of the Bell Hooks books and I was like, I just did not finish it. So it was like, yeah, I'm
and then
Yeah.
I feel guilty. I'm like, the library paid for this, and they're trying to cut funding, and
yeah.
like, I have to do it. I have to get through it.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Clarence?
I just don't understand why I can't listen to an audiobook at the same time that somebody else is. Like, is it a licensing thing with
Yes,
Yeah.
like, this
they
bullshit?
have to actually pay like way more. They have to. They can't just buy like it used to be like when you would go and you would get like the physical like books on tape that
Yeah,
they would just have that and then it can go be loaned out forever until it broke. But they actually have to buy bundles. So every time you listen, it comes off of that bundle. So they have to buy like 10 listens of this book
just seems
or
like somebody
20.
set that up so that they could charge the library some fucking money.
Yeah, the
Oh yeah.
publishers. Yeah.
Yeah. That is the what do they call it? Like subsidies that companies are using, like trying to suck the money out of government as much as they can.
Hmm.
Bullshit.
Um Okay, well,
This
this
was fun.
is
We should do it again sometimes.
this has been It's Fine, Sweetie. And we hope you guys check us out on, well, I mean, you're already listening, but tell your friends to check us out on Spotify, our Apple Podcasts, and sometimes YouTube. Struggling there.
We'll figure it out. You know what? And if you don't, it's fine, sweetie.
It is.
Bye.
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 Thank you for listening to the It's Fine, Sweetie podcast.